Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today is gambling day, and is actually the first gamble of the 322 Trial of the Ancestors League, which is a league mechanic that I barely ever played because reasons. I don't know. At some point I'm gonna do it, okay? But today, first gambling of the league, and today is we're gonna open some rewarding divination cards. There is no way we're gonna make profit with that. But we do have some form of a magic finder league this time around, and I think it has been the same meta since like probably 10 leagues straight. But it is what it is. Magic finding is the keyword, and today we're going to open the risk card. So the risk card gives you a Ventor's Jamble ring, and they are in very high demand. But there is certain problems with this ring and with this card, or let's say the gamble overall. And why is that? Yeah, obviously, this ring is actually quite terrible to roll. So if we check a normal Ventor's Gamble, we do have like 6 modifiers on there. And they can roll from like 0 to 60. This one from -10 to +10. This one -40 to +40. So that's like 81 rolls if you count in the 0. And then we have like another 75 or 76 rolls on each of the resistances. And if you're wondering, the chance of getting a perfect Ventor's Gamble is 1 in 45.5 billion to hit the perfect Ventors. And the creator of this ring, funny side fact, he said if somebody brings him a perfect, 100% perfect Ventor's Gamble in Standard League, he's gonna get rewarded with 10 mirrors. So far as I know, nobody has hit ever a perfect Ventor's Gamble. Might exist, I don't know, but this is the thing with this ring. So how does this go down basically? Well, basically it's about the stats. So what is important on this one? Obviously the quantity, the rarity. I'm not a magic finder myself. I think it was always quantity over rarity, but since we have like Squire, Headhunter, Mageblood, and certain other high value uniques, I think rarity kind of like overtakes quantity, but I think a good magic finder wants to have both as much as possible, I guess. So, Ventor's Gamble about a 1 Chaos Ring, which is just terrible. So, let's say we go for a 9 quantity roll. Does it change the value? Not really. Oh well, it doubled in value, so it's not 1 Chaos, it's actually 2 Chaos. So still not profitable at all. Let's say we actually gain rarity on top of that. So 9 quant positive and 30 rarity. We're starting at 5 Chaos, okay? So still not worth a lot. So now let's add like a 50 positive resistance. Now we're seeing some results where we say like, okay, this ring could be 150 Chaos. And this already includes like a very high rolled Ventor's Gamble according to what negative rolls it can have, okay? So this already has positive resistance, positive rarity, and quantity on a higher value. Like obviously resistance can go up to like 150 or even 200 with catalysts and so on. Okay. I would say let's open the ring and then we take a look at, no, we actually crafting life on it. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Here, trade divination cards. So what is this gonna be? It is absolutely terrible. Reduced quantity, reduced rarity. This can have perfect resistance. It doesn't really matter. Rarity, quantity is the stuff that people want to have. So yeah, we lost the gamble. We just lost a bunch of currency. Nah, dude, I'm just kidding. Do you think that I only do 1 ring? Obviously not. Let's take a look at the write down. We have 100 the risk cards, or sets basically, and I hope I pronounce this properly now. I practice it. Truruzix. I got it, okay. Mr. Truruzix gave me 100 of the risk sets. If you are willing to buy a bunch of cards, and this is like, like 300 in total, they're going for around about 3 Chaos a piece. Good luck if you want to buy like that many solo. So he decided to go buy in bulk, and that's why he paid around about 10 Chaos per card in bulk. That means every set 9 Chaos or 30 if you just want to like quickly buy them. So he's talking about around about a 4 divine gamble over here, or 13 divines if you do not want to waste time, which is about with today's divine exchange ratio of 1 to 228. So how does this gonna go down? We're gonna open everything and we're gonna try to value the rings based by the first glance, and if it's not high quantity rarity and good resistance, we can just literally just throw them away. Or what we're gonna do is vendor recipe, so 3 Ventors gamble for 1 Ventors gamble, and then we're gonna go again and see if we have a better results. Enough talking, it is time to cook. No wait, this is a different content creator, never mind. Let's just open the first, like, let's say 4 rows, kind of like, yeah. And then we see what we get. I assume it's gonna be absolutely terrible, but because the chances is just, the odds are just way against us. Okay, let's go. This one, crap. You know, I'm just gonna do fast, right? I see like reduced quantity and I already know this is gonna be terrible. So, reduced quantity, bad. Here we have reduced quantity, that's bad. Here we have reduced quantity, that's not good. Here we have reduced quantity, reduced rarity. Increased quantity, but reduced rarity. This doesn't even have rarity, but it has at least 9 quantity reduced, right? So this is a beautiful res ring, but you know, you can buy a rare ring with good res to, like, if you're lacking res in your build, right? So, reduced quantity. It's still, what is, okay, let's see. If we say we have positive resistance, let's just assume we have like a 75 positive, we have like a 35 rarity, but we don't have any quantity. Or, doesn't matter. It's 4k, nah, it's not worth anything. It has to be a good mix of like quantity, rarity, and positive resistance, otherwise your ring is not gonna be good. That has reduced rarity and only 6 quantity. Reduced. Oh, okay, that is 9 quantity, 40 rarity, but pretty much negative resistance. I don't think this is gonna be a lot, so if we do, let's do 38 with a 9, that is 50 chaos, if so. But this one is still positive resistance, so I highly doubt it, but it would be so far the best Ventors that we have, and that is actually quite sad. So, here we have no rarity at all. Here we have reduced quantity, increased quantity, but reduced rarity. This is one of the gambles where one ring, and let me tell you, some of these rings go for like 100 divines even. I mean, that's probably a bit of a joke. But this one, like, who would pay 2 mirrors for this? But this is like insane ring, you know, perfect life, perfect quantity, almost perfect rarity, and like a fuck ton of res, like almost 150 for 2 mirrors. I don't know why somebody would pay that, but here we go. Actually, 100 divines for, see, this ring is just insane. So one good ring to rule them all, to win a bunch of currency, and we do have 100 chances. But as you see, at the moment, it's not looking good, but this was to be expected, right? Because the chances of hitting a good Ventors is just so rare, but it can happen. 5 and 20 is way too low to be valuable. Reduced. I don't even have to check the resistance. All I'm looking at is the first 2 lines, and if I see double reduced or any reduced, even if one stat is perfect, doesn't matter. Reduced is reduced. Reduced means vendor it. So, increased quantity, increased rarity, but only 21, which is, and no life. I personally, if I would build a magic finder, I would not settle on anything lower than at least 9 quantity and at least 9 rarity. Like 30 rarity. That's it. So, double reduced. Double increase, but way too low values. 10 quantity. This might be something. This is probably worth price checking, because at least there's 10 quantity, but only 22 rarity, but quite some nice resistance. Let's see, 10 quantity, 22 rarity. I don't really think that this is gonna be a thing. Say 20, and then we have, like, what did we say about 50, 60, let's see, 75 res. That would be, oh, 1 divine, okay. So, we got 1 divine. If it sells, that's always the thing, right? If it sells. But so far, this is the only thing, 10 rare. That's the same. This at least has more life. But even more res. 10 rarity. As I said, would you like to play Magic Finder without rarity on your ring? I don't think so. So, It seems to be a divine ring, but I have my doubts that somebody is gonna pay a divine for that. Especially since there is like a bazillion rings for one divine on the market, so there's probably some betters. 9 quantity, no rarity. Then we have double increase. That, man, if... Shit, dude. If the quantity would be like 8 or 9. That's like 4, 8, 12. It's like 130 res, good life, good rarity, but only 6 quantity. That is actually really good. But it's still back down to the fact that it has a very low quantity, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna price check, but this seems to be like quite decent, especially if somebody needs resistance. Double reduced. Reduced. Increased max reduced. Double reduced. Okay. We're gonna keep the other ones for the vendor recipe later on. It's kind of a nice sound though. 630 and like 120. 630, like 130 res or something. Oh, okay. Alright. It seems to be like 8 divines. The other one we set 10 divine, like 2 divines, right? And this one is quite similar with 10, 10. And had like 10 quant. Had like 80 res. Like probably divine. Okay, so we just put this in for 1 divine. The next one was 1 divine. This one, 940 and no resistance. What do we say about that? Should have priced, like, write it down right away. 940 and 0 resistance, pretty much. So we can put away this. 940, even though 40 is always, like, weird. Yeah, let's do, like, 100 chaos. Or let's say half a divine. Okay, half a divine, then we have one with 8 divine. So, summary of all of these ones over here. Fixing my spreadsheet, because we are selling stuff for divines, obviously. Div. Okay, seems to be profit. Maybe. I mean, he spent 13, so we still have to get some. But, I mean, I'm always, like, looking for this, like, really fucking good one, you know, that sells for like 100 divines. If so, that would be kind of crazy. All right, let's open the next 12, 24, 48 Ventors, and then we're gonna do the vendor recipe to maybe get some better results. As I said, don't worry about these like low rolls. It's like nobody needs that. That's reduced, increased, reduced. At least they're halfway easy to price check, if you ask me. Like, Watcher's Eye gambles are, like, way worse to price check. Here you see it at the first glance if a ring is, like, worth anything or not. Reduced, double reduced. Reduced without fire res. This happens when there is 0 res on it. If it rolls 0. 7 and 16 is way too low. Where is the ring to rule them all? Where is it? Like, if this ring would have, like, 10 quantity, this would be, like, 100 divines ring, man. If. Double reduced. Priest reduced. Double reduced. 10 increased, 36 reduced. Unfortunate. Increased, reduced. Double increase with low values. Double increase, low values. Nope. Double increase, but 825 is too low. I mean, maybe it sells for 10 chaos instead of 5 chaos, but who cares about that? Who's doing 5 chaos trades anyways? Increased. Rarity. I once actually seen a Ventor's gamble that only had 3 stats, because 3 stats rolled negative. God, the resistance, bro! What the fuck? This is 4 off perfect resistance. So how high is the chance? 76 times 76 times 76. So in order to roll perfect resistance is 1 in 438,000. And this has 49, 50, and 47. Holy shit. It even has increased rarity and very good life roll. But their quantity fucks us again. It's insane. 146 res. But with no quantity, there is no way, right? This like 140, and even you can catalyst it. Rarity was about 30. But I think without quantity, 1.5, 1.5. This is 8 divines, but this is with increased quantity. It is like, it's an insane ring. This one doesn't even have quantity. So, let's put it in let's put it in for 1.5. But this is not gonna sell, I tell you that. I don't think that anybody wants to buy this kind of ring, but the resistance is crazy, man. There's the next one with like fucking good resistance. 30-30 is like 110 resistance, but this time around we're not gonna price check because the increased rarity quantity is like way too low. But holy moly, that if dude. And now we're gonna get like the 1040 rarity quantity, but then negative resistance. The classic, man. Okay, the last 4 sets, double reduced. Double increased, low values. Double reduced. Double reduced. Okay. These are our 5 goodies, right? And we have 5 price checks over here. So we're gonna keep those. And I think the other ones we can vendor recipe. Was it 3-1? Yeah, it was 3-1. So we're just gonna vendor all of them and get a new shot on a new ring. But it seems like this is actually a profitable gambling. Because you get quite a bunch of chances. So we're gonna remove 2 of them. And let's price check them right away, I think. Double reduced, increased reduced, increased reduced, reduced reduced, reduced reduced, double increase with like... Wow, this is as close as to neutral as it can get. Terrible, 716. That is good. 10 quant, 33 rarity, and at least, yeah, it's like 60 res. This could actually be really good because it is negative lightning res, which amplifies Doriani's prototype rings. Negative light can actually be, but I'm not aware of Doriani's prototype players, but I mean magic finders, but it doesn't have to be magic find. They want to have negative lightning res. So if you catalyst that, the negative lightning res goes even lower than that. So this is almost perfectly on the lower end of, like, I think this one will sell for quite a bit, but we're gonna price check it later. So double increased, reduced, double increased, but way too low. Wow, we have the perfect lower end quantity rarity at 1040 on the reduced side. Hey, if you don't want to drop any items at all, then just whisper me, I have the perfect ring for you. Increased, reduced, not really, reduced, reduced, increased, reduced, increased, reduced. So, okay, then we take the next ones. I think for the right person, especially Doriani prototype players, because I remember, like, was it like last league, 2 leagues ago, I was playing a Doriani's prototype build, and it was not a magic finder, and I still played with the Ventor's gamble because I wanted to have the negative resistance. Okay, these are the good ones, right? Yeah. Not that I'm selling the good ones now. Almost got debated. Okay, we're selling a couple less. By the way, that's a vendor recipe, okay? 60 unique rings is a law weave. If you didn't know, now you know. We're not gonna do this. Alright. I don't know which one the other ones were. So, reduced, increased. Reduced, increased, increased, reduced, reduced, reduced. Dude, the rest. Reduced, 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 increased, reduced, reduced. Double increase, way too low values. Increased. Well, we lost 2 stats. There is no cold rest and no life on it. Nice. insane res, reduced, increased, increased, reduced, increased, reduced, 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 double reduce, double reduce, double increase low values, double increase low values, double increase low values. I'd say, yeah, that's not good enough. Not either. So we're selling a couple more, and then we call it a day, I guess. How far can we go, though? We need to keep 2 of them. The last 2. Bam. Next one. We can already sell those. Reduced, reduced. Increased, reduced. Increased, reduced. Increased, reduced. Increased, increased. With a 10 roll. Maybe. Ooh, that will sell. Reduced. Increased, reduced. That was a 638. But too low. Maybe this one sells. So we're gonna vendor this to have another shot on one. Double increased, too low values. Double increased, way too low values. Increased, reduced. The last one is terrible. So 638. So let's do 635 and like a plus 50. 635 plus 50 is nothing worth. What about this beauty over here? 1030. So we have 1030. And the thing now is we have to do this differently. Cold, fire, lightning. Because we still have like, let's say a 40-40 in positive on fire and cold. Not caring about the lightning res. And there is none. No, wait. So this is like 3 divines, 5 divines. They have negative lightning res, but still, if we would do a negative 20 now on the lightning res. Oh, shit. Max negative 20? Shit. How did you roll that? I don't know how to exactly put that in. It's like 5 divines, 6 divines, 3 divines, 14, 22, which is fine. How much life does it have? 13, so almost nothing. I think it's gonna go for more, but let's just put it at 6 divines. I think still it's gonna go for more. I mean, this one is pretty much the same. And it's 5 divines. So let's put in 5 divines, fuck it. I think to the right person, this ring could go for more. But there is still other items that have very similar values. But ours still have more negative lightning res, which is kind of like good, right? Alright. So, this is the final result. We made round about 17 divines. Which is... 17... Wait, 17's... Oh shit, 17 times 228 roundabout in Chaos Orb, which is 900. So, no wait, what am I doing? It's freaking... Oh, wait. We need to do 17. Oh, here we go. I haven't done gambling in a while, dude. Times 228 for the Chaos Orb value. And then we have the Chaos Orb value minus the initial investment. Which is like about... Now I got it, I think. Means like about 13 divines a profit, if I'm looking correctly. Might this be the case? I don't know. What about the other one? So he spent... 13 divines, would still be a 4 divines profit if the rings sell for the value that I've given it to. So that would mean it's actually a profitable gambling. So now my personal prediction, should you try this at home? I still have my doubts, okay? As a professional currency losing person that has some gambling addiction, I would just not go for it. But it seems like it's a profitable gambling just because The 33 rings, thanks to the Ventor recipe, gives you even more chances of hitting a good Ventor scamble. And since we have a magic fighting league, I guess you could get a bunch of like 1 to 2 divine rings fairly easily. So I would say use at your own risk. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.